Right, welcome back everyone, I'm Evil Tim, I'm doing this section of the LP while wearing a Decepticon logo t-shirt. Does that make me a hypocrite or just kinky? I don't know, let's not find out. We're off to the Antarctic again, way to the icebreaker with us. But first, the You're Screwed screen. There are no Minicons there are no Decepticons there either because they all arrived by dropship. It's all to make it look very quiet. Yes, there's interior detail on that plane and there's a heavy unit hiding at the bottom of the screen as if we can't see him, you stupid bastard. There is the icebreaker. It's not breaking any ice. Dock your pay, my friend. Dock your pay. You are paid to break ice. You are not paid to not break ice. Right, there's the path back to the entrance. If we had high jump, there would be a Minicon we could get there, but we can't get it because we don't have high jump. That is a new enemy. It is a lightning rod. He has a mean physics sniper rifle. He is guarding comeback. His mean physics sniper rifle works well like the mean physics beam that the spider tanks have, so we don't want to be hit by that. We will get targeted but not hit by it later. Anyway, the fact that I can't remember Slipstream's name and that I keep on doing retakes of this because I keep calling him Slipshine, and if you are now saying he's a pervert, then you're a pervert because you know what that means. Ha ha. Right, anyway, or Shine Spark, I keep calling him as well. It's actually in keeping with Transformers Armada, as it turns out, because they can never remember the names of their Minicons either. So, if I start calling him Strawshock, then I can start calling him Grindor. Anyway, that is Smackdown. He's the ultimate melee booster. That thing over there is Comeback, which we have mentioned several times in the previous updates. I'm recording this update the day after the previous one, so that was recorded yesterday. This one is being recorded today, because I can't record it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes! Stupid! It also never dies. That's an awful film. Fuck that. Right, we're gonna kill them. Anyway, what the hell was I just talking about? Well, you have probably heard from the other guys in the thread, if you're not a Transformers fan, that there is something wrong with the Armada series. Well, yeah, there's actually several things wrong with it. Firstly, it seems to have been put together by a bunch of animators who weren't on speaking terms. So some parts are animated very well, other parts are animated extremely badly. Secondly, it has glaring, horrible continuity errors of the sort that anybody with a pencil and 5 seconds of their spare time can sort out. For example, the aforementioned pair of Minicons are always being named as each other, Shawshock and Grindor. Optimus's Minicon down there, Sparkplug, is occasionally named as Leader 1, who is Megatron's Minicon. And also, several times, a Decepticon called Demolisher is shown with an Autobot logo. I mean, how do you even make a mistake like that? It's ridiculous. Okay, now, everybody who is a trans fan probably just burst out laughing at the mention of Leader 1, so I will explain why that is for anyone now feeling awkward that they don't get the joke. Because I'm assuming you're all in the same room, because, what, you aren't? That's nonsense. Okay, Leader 1 was the leader of the GoBots. The GoBots were a rival toy line to the Transformers, but Hasbro successfully sued because they were a complete rip-off of the Transformers. So, Leader 1 changed from being the leader of the heroic GoBots to Megatron's little bitch. And trans fans find that inexplicably funny. Right, so when he targets us with his sniper rifle, our screen turns red, we hear that high-pitched sound, and if we don't get out of the way by using our booster, we will get shotted. And getting shotted is bad, and we don't want that to happen at all. No, no, no. Anyway, we brought Airburst along with us for this one because we're going to have to make our way through a bunch of jet snipers. That is their proper name, apparently. Because there's some enemy files in among all the various junk I've got for my Datacon, so I checked up on them. There's one that was actually removed from the whole game. Yeah, but apparently the flies are called jet snipers. These guys are called lightning rods. So, the jet snipers, there is a small point in yeah, I landed it, well, hey. There's a small point in their attack cycle where they actually stay still for long enough for you to shoot them with something other than airburst or a homing missile. But it really doesn't last very long, and they shoot you constantly when they're not doing that particular stage of their attack cycle. Here is Smackdown. He gives you an extra melee move. Pardon me. So, we're going to send him to HQ, but I am going to use him in one of the later videos, so don't worry. Don't panic. Please don't panic. No! Right, we're going to make our way back to the icebreaker. Well, I suppose it really would be an icebreaker if it would... No, let's not go there. There are some levels of crudity and humour that we just should not tolerate, and I'm going to cut out the loading screen trip to Autobot HQ. You'll just have to assume that those occur as per normal. Doing. And here we are, we're back at the icebreaker again. Only this time we've got Hailstorm because we're going the other way, and we've got to fight some spider tanks. The odd thing about this level is that any given Minicon choice will be wrong in one way or another. If you have this one, you are nicely set up to fight the spider tanks and the heavy units, but you are completely fucked if the jet snipers decide to attack you. They're on fixed patrol routes, so if we had hung around near the icebreaker, they would indeed have attacked us. But because we've walked away from the icebreaker, they won't. It's even hard to hit them in power links mode. They're just a colossal pain in the arse if you don't have airburst with you. So, later levels is often a case of knowing whether they're going to be there or not. And we're going to get another enemy much like that, which is in the Alaska stage, which is the shield arm with a rapid fire blaster. You basically need deflector to deal with those guys. So, our Minicon loadout is pretty much going to be dictated to us by these enemies, which is a bit unfortunate, and I wish they hadn't done it. But shield arms are really cool. They are basically, anyone who's seen Star Wars Episode 1 will recognise them, they're droidekas. Oh yeah. I think I'm done pretending I'm not a nerd. I'm a nerd. I admit it. Okay, so we're going to make our way across there. We're going to demonstrate that Hailstorm can actually fire further than it says it can fire. Much like Aftershock, so it's like Aftershock, so I like it. Yes, that is my sole criteria for liking weapons. I apologise. So we jump our way across here, and we target the guy over there, because we're not going to fly towards him. He's got a mean physics beam. We don't want that at all. So we go, look, it hasn't turned red, but fuck that, we're going to fire at him anyway, and he's going to blow up anyway. Yep, that's what happens when your projectile duration is too long. You can fire further than the weapons is supposed to be able to fire. Whee! So we're going to fly across there, we're going to get comeback, and then we are going to demonstrate what happens in this game when you die, because I haven't died in this game yet. Obviously. Alright, across we go. We're going to fit our way across here like a little birdie. Well, almost entirely unlike a little birdie, in fact. Now, you can fly back, you can climb up that pinnacle and fly back. There's no fucking point, because we've already got all the Minicons we need, and there's nothing else for us to do in this level just yet, because we're not getting any Datacons. So we're just going to jump into the sea. Now, what happens when you jump into the sea is you die, oddly enough. You get the options to continue game, which will bring you back to your last activated portal. Activate is important. If you don't activate portals, then you will go to the last one you did activate. If you select return to HQ, you return to HQ, strangely enough. Now, if you're on your first playthrough of the level, then it will save the enemies you have killed. On subsequent playthroughs, it will not do that. So sometimes it will respawn enemies that are behind you. Okay, so here we go, we're dead, and the screen turns black and white, and circles around us as we die a tragic and horrible death, which no one can see because we're underwater. And that's that. So we're going to return to HQ now, and we're going to go on to the next video. So off you all go to the next video with you.